take it chill for a little bit here and work on this. I have a few of these set up already. These are mostly for the podcast, but I kind of want to do ambient stuff in the background. I think that'd be cool to have for every episode. I might even try to figure out how to record it at some point to a separate layer and ship those, but I don't think we're going to do that with this one. I just wanted to add a few more toms before I moved on with actual projects, and then we can mess around with stuff. Hopefully the levels are good. I think the levels are probably a little high, actually, so I'm going to turn that down. But I think the levels are good now. We'll see. I should probably get a report at some point here with how good the levels are or are not. Alright. I'm kind of rediscovering how to use this as I go. There's definitely a bunch of things that I haven't done in a while in here. So it's gonna take me a minute to get used to it. So I know the first thing I wanted to do was before I added more toms, because I want to add a bunch of toms to this, like maybe 4 layers of toms that you can toggle on and off. I think that would be cool. So you can make up some patterns on the fly. I want to be able to... I guess you could just manually choose the pattern. Wait, there's a way to generate patterns randomly, like pattern banks. Oh man, God, that would be so fun to mess with. That'd be so good to have, dude. I'm gonna do that. Alright, pattern banks. I just need to remember how to do that. Because it can randomly generate a pattern, and then save it and generate more as you go. I have a project with that somewhere. I don't know where it would be though. Because it might have been on my old computer. I think it was. Do I just do this an easy way to start with? Yeah, I think we'll start there, and we'll do it the hard way later. So the easy way is a few canned rhythms that are shared by all of them. And also, geez, let's put all this through an attenuator or something so that it's easier for me to. Let's just do this. Thank you. That way it's all just over there, and then I can just tie these all to that, right? Nope, I have to do a mixer. A mixer. That's what I have to do. There we go. Right? No. Yes. So that's getting all of the signal at once. Let's get a couple more of these in here. Oh yeah, so that's what the merge tool? I can use the merge tool for this. And I can merge up to 8 lanes, I believe. I'm not gonna do 8, I'm gonna do 4 each. I'm gonna do 4, oops. Yeah. 4, nearest selection. I can't just up and replace the mixer, unfortunately, so I'm gonna have to break some stuff. Is this just, can I just do that, please? Come on. Well, I gotta just figure out where all these are and grab them. I like the random boops. We're gonna change up the boops in a second. I'm gonna get to a nice spot. We're gonna change up some of the boops and some of the vibes, so it doesn't get too monotonous. There we go. And then I can do a value for now, so I can figure this out. That's not a slightly more active one. Yeah, I think that'll all go together pretty well, so that way I can have like a bass line, some sort of snare thing, maybe like a hi-hat type of thing. But granted, all these are just going to be toms, they're not going to be hats or anything, but you could change them so that they could, like, we could set them up so you can get a little bit of hattiness out of them. Cool. And then this is just going to be set. We're just going to set this on the front end here. Macro. I'm going to jump to the third one in a second. Okay, T1 Rhythm. Did I spell that right? I don't know. So let's see. First of all, let's get the blips a little nicer, a little more wacky. That's a little too wacky. Alright, I don't have that much control over what goes on here. I can change this around though. Maybe just turn the blips off for a bit. I think I'm cool with that. Okay, back to the toms. Oh yeah. Okay, so that's what the core rhythm section looks like, and then we just grab and copy paste this, right? I don't think there's anything else to do here. I think I think this is fine. The only thing is, can I actually get a good tom signal out of this? Okay. I think that'll do. I think I can change also the something about the duration. I can probably add some signaling for that. But the problem is, like, it doesn't copy the macros. So I'm gonna have to remake the macros. So I gotta just make sure that everything's set up for the macros that I need first, and then I'll copy paste it at least. So the one I have is the rhythm for T1. And then... So I guess I'll do the noise first, because that's easy for me to figure out. Macro. Set it to this. So you can even have no noise if you want. T1 noise. And then I will have a T1 delay. And that's just going to be a value slider attached to... Actually, no, it's not. What am I even talking about? Macro. Can I change the delay here? I guess I can. I want to change the. Don't I change the hold or the decay? I think I'd have to change the decay, right? Now I've just got to figure out the shape that I want this drum to be, apparently. Because I don't think that's really the effect that I'm looking for. With this. Oof. I got a little bit of feedback there. That's funny. I was wondering if that would happen. I'll turn my speakers down over here. That's funny. I don't know how I got feedback, actually. How did I get feedback? That doesn't even make any sense. Whatever. I don't know, do I have my stream on over here? No. I don't know. Who knows? Maybe I just heard something that tricked my ears. Okay, so it's decay that I want to do. And for the decay... Yeah, it is going to be that release. I think it's going to be like that. There we go. Yeah, that sounds good. T1 decay. Okay, I just went the wrong way with the bar the first time. I mean, the first one was interesting sounding. It just didn't wasn't what I was looking for. All right. So now we can copy paste this and have a bunch of these. Oops. Oops. There we go. Oh, I also need to do the volume of each. No, actually, the volumes are going to be set. The volumes are going to be set to because this whole thing has the theme of the augmented scale. So I haven't changed the value correctly yet, but if we look over here, this is locked to the C augmented scale, and this also is locked to the C augmented scale. So theoretically, it would sound better if this was also locked to the C augmented scale. Alright, I'm going to take a quick break here. Oh, okay, I'm back. Alright. Jump scare. My bad. Actually, before I copy paste this, I forget, I should probably turn all these all the way to the left, right? No, actually it doesn't matter. I don't think, that can't possibly matter. It's a modulator, not a, anything else that would have that problem. Alright, let's read this forward. Gosh, buddy. Body. Oh, cool! It was already at sea. I didn't even realize it was already at sea. I forgot it was still basically just a noise machine too. All right. So now, I just have to do these for those and link them all up, right? I believe. So, T2 rhythm macro. I'm going real slow today, and that is okay. I don't know if there's an E in rhythm or not. I don't think there is. I really don't think there is. I'm gonna look that up. There's no E rhythm. Okay. Sweeto. I knew it looked wrong. I could probably have packed these into multi-macros, actually. That probably would have been a smart move, but whatever. And I'm going to put a Z in this one, because I decided that that's what I wanted to do. Okay. Start with the rhythms. Oh shoot, there's 4 of them, aren't there? Dang it. Are there 4 of them? Am I crazy? Yeah, I did 4 of them. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. T4. Nope. Macro. T4. Nothing looks right anymore. For noise. That one spelled right though. Macro. DK. There you go. There's one more special boy out there in the world. You're bound. So that's the first 2. The third one needs to be bound. One needs to be bound. What the heck? I doing? What was that? Oh my goodness. Alright. 1, 2, 3. Come on now. Let's not do that again. 4. Gotta cut that out because I messed that up. Alright. Now, real quick, let's just make some of them, let's just move them all around the spectrum as far as left, right. That is something I definitely wanted to do. No centers, no centers. We're not gonna have any centers. We're gonna do either 60-40, roughly 60-40. Right? Is that correct? Am I doing that right? No. Yes. Right? No. 60-60. What the heck is it? Left-right gain. So it would be... I have to reduce the left by 60% and increase the right by 40%? No. It's just 60-60. It's just 60-60. Okay. I believe it's just, I think that's correct. Alright. Oh, 0%'s in the middle. Gotcha. I feel better about this now. Okay, 0%'s in the middle, so it's gonna be 60-40. Alright, we got there. Because it's an inverting gain. That's so weird. I have to remember that, because sometimes I might want to invert a signal, and I don't think there's any other tool that does that. That's crazy. That easily. Okay. Well, whatever. And then roughly 60-40 again. 60-40. Keep it rough. Keep it rough. Keep it rough. And then 100 on this side. And 0 on this side. Okay. Alright, that looking right? I think that looks right. And then we need a mixer. To add a compressor at the end of this too. Just to get them all happy together. I'm gonna do 2 of them. I'm gonna do two low low ratio compressors just to get them kind of glued together, or mid ratio compressors even, because that's way too compressed right now. I definitely want the hits to be there, so. Okay. I think that should be good. Might still be too high in general, so I'm gonna actually turn all of this down. Just a little cut off the top. Because they're a little bit obnoxious, to be honest. Alright. Cool. That fits them way better into the background. I like it. So now I just need to fix the... Oh shoot. It might be good to add a 0 pattern. I think that's how I'm gonna do off. I'm gonna do off by doing a 0 pattern. Here we go. I am so good at this. Hooray. I know what I'm doing. Except I just have to recopy and paste all this stupid stuff. Ah! it would be nice. It would be nice to have that feature. So I guess I can do that. I just need to replace you. Oh gosh, I just need to go through and just do the same thing again on all of them. That's just all it really comes down to. But this way, the drums can actually stop. The drumming can cease. That is what I need. That's the goal. To make the drumming cease. Oh, that's so annoying. Because I could have just put it at the top, but I wanted to make it fancy, so I put it at the bottom. Or I could have put it at the bottom, but I wanted to make it fancy, so I put it at the top. Because if it's at the top, it'll be at the bottom of the value thing, so it'll feel like you're turning it off. So it'll feel better. It'll be a better user experience for myself and myself only, which is so freaking weird to deal with. That's a weird situation to be in, if you ask me. But yeah, I am trying to make this really reusable, hopefully. I'll probably do more streams, adding more stuff to this, of course, because the setup, we might make more setups. We might rework on the same setup every once in a while. But I think doing some of this would be a whole lot of fun. Anywho, do they stop now? They don't stop yet, because why don't they stop yet? Or is it because the value of this one is turned different? The drumming has ceased. Doesn't that feel so nice on the ears? Let's get a little bit of blippy blips going on. Just a little bit. And I do want to add something before I'm done here to go on to some other project. I want to add a before I move on to Cat County, I mean, I want to add some way to silence this thing. I think I'll just add control over the low pass. I think that's what I'll do. So now we don't need perpetual drone. I mean, it's still there. It's just below the audible spectrum. The drone never really leaves you. It's always deep inside. I can turn it up so I can just barely hear it myself. There. It's a nice little background hum. It finally sounds kind of nice. And I can even bring in the rhythms here. Oh, I need to do the rest of noise and decay. That's what's happening here. I was like, what? That doesn't sound right. Hooey. I should probably add labels to these, huh? Speaking of usability. T1. T2. So we're going to do T2 noise, which is linked to, I believe, this. And then T2 decay, which is linked to that. Wait, did I do that right? No, sorry. Yes, I did. I think I want to turn down the total volume a little tiny bit when I turn up the noise. Unless maybe I want to make it pink noise? No. I think I just want to turn it down a little bit. How do I do that? Oh. Well, no, because, yeah, I need an attenuator on this, right? So, let's do that. And then the noise can also control cutting the attenuation down just a tiny bit. Oh no, that doesn't work. No, it wouldn't work like that because the noise is coming from the interplay between this and that. So if I just turn that down, it'll just be more sine wave. That's what I'm trading off here. Right. So I need to find some other way to turn it down, which is gonna probably have to be a low pass filter, unfortunately. Or I can just do an alt. I mean, I can do an attenuation down at the end here. Yeah, why not? That's a good spot for that, actually. It doesn't have to be a low pass filter. I don't know what I was thinking. I just put it in the wrong spot to begin with. That sounds about right. That's about on par with what it sounds like. It's a little bit more on the audible spectrum, but it does like keep the same level of intensity. Okay, so that's annoying because now I have to set it up like that for everything, but it does make it sound a lot nicer. And each one can be a little different. No reason that each one can't be a little different, actually. I'll just do it until it sounds right. Decay works, noise works, T2 is done. I need to go back to T1 and fix its decay, and then I can go on to 3 and 4. Add an attenuator, go to noise, turn this down a little bit, and hope that that's good enough. And then save, because I haven't done that in a minute. And that's in here. Might as well add it here too. And I don't have to worry about adding attenuators. the wrong one here. No, I keep thinking I'm doing the wrong one. Anyway, I think that's T3 done. Yeah, let's do T4. Get the noise fixed. And then the decay. Now. Oh, and I also need to tune these. I also need to tune these things. Separate form of on. I wish I could have a different control than this, but maybe I could. Maybe I could have a different control than that. Is there a different control than that? Let me look. Number? Constants? No. Math? What does math do? Multiply? Is this something I can use? No, right? No. This is not quantize? What the hell? Quantize by a freaking floating point value? I guess I can enter the values by hand. That's always an option. So I go to T1. Right, set it to, I don't remember. It's in 5, so this is gonna have to be like what, 21%? And then it's gonna have to be like 41%, and then 61%. Alright, we good there? Now they're all on different ones. Yeah, 1, 2. Oh, no. I can just look though. I can look and confirm and fix it. Which one's not where it needs to be? This one's fine. This one's fine. This one's not fine. Okay. This one needs to go up 1. There it is. And then that one's at the end. Good. Yeah, that looks better. I think I did the math wrong somehow. I don't know. These boops are getting annoying, so we're gonna reduce the boops in a second here. We're gonna make the boops a little bit more tolerable. I just need to... Oh yeah, I'm tuning these now. Okay, that's what we're doing. That's what we're doing. We're tuning these now. So this is a C2, that's fine. So this needs to be a, what is it? Frick, my music theory is rusty. Or maybe it never existed. E2. E2. Let's get there. There. Oops, well, whatever. They're going to be in random order, I suppose. C2, C3 is one of the other ones that I need. And then I'll have to figure the other one out in a second. There we go. Probably a lot of focus for some reason to set that value knob just right. I could always, type it in by hand, I guess. And then after C, D, E, 1, 2, 3, 4. I think that's a G sharp. Yes. That's a G sharp. Yeah. G sharp or A flat. That's what I'm looking for. I think it's G sharp. G sharp 2. G sharp 2. There you are. Dial them in. Alright. And I'm gonna want to hear these a little bit better, actually. So I think they might be a little too attenuated. Or am I just not? I'm just not hearing them very well. Yeah, I turned them down too far. I think it's because they were all in the same rhythm. That's the snare. That's why I was. Okay, so right now the high one has the note, has the bass drum note. That's why it sounds so weird right now. But it does sound kind of cool. I might leave it for a bit. I'm gonna go back and on that for a little bit later. Okay, let's make you a little less obnoxious. Do I want to add a yeah, I'm just gonna chuck in a freaking low pass here. Hate to just throw low passes at all my problems, but they are very effective. I kind of wanted to avoid like specific tuning on the front end, but some of this stuff might be useful to like bring things forward or back in the mix, and that would be nice. It is a cool sounding little rhythm we got going on here. Okay, those are very low passed right now. There we go. I'm gonna reduce that by a bit. Alright. I think I'm good with where the drone is right now. I think I'm gonna start getting kind of sick of the drums soon. So I think I just want to have a really nice, incredibly minimal ambient thing going on right now. It's quiet time. It's quiet time at the park. One guy. Which one is it? No. What the hell was that? What the hell is that? I think something just glitched. Weird. I don't know why that just suddenly did that. Oh, jeez. Jeez. I forgot. That was the blip. The chance is so low. The chance is so low that I mistook it for something that the toms were doing weird. That's so great. That's funny. Playing freaking tricks on myself over here. Alright, I'm gonna take this. And I'm gonna get it nice and there we go. That brings the whole think that's cool enough to hang out with while I pop open Godot. So I changed the tile set. I can talk about that in a sec. Let me get some water first. I'll be right back. Alright, I'm back. Time to start thinking about code. Or, no, we're gonna think about tile sets, actually. I'm just gonna turn the drums off entirely and just let us chill. Let's do that. Leave the blips, just some random blips, and we'll just hang out that way for a minute. Alright, so I made some tiles. Let me open that up in here, if I can find it. Tiles ID spray, there we go. So I thought these would, I just kind of, from the top of my head, tried to remember what shapes I needed for these. I definitely missed a bunch of them, so I'm going to be fixing those first, I think, and then I'll be, but I also need to look into the different ways that the tile mapping works in Godot. Because I think there's multiple ways you can lay these out, and I need to figure out what those are, because I haven't really gotten that into my head yet. So, first off, I'm just going to bring these out so that we can just look at them and maybe reason about them a little bit better. So let's just do spray canvas size. That should be plenty. That should be plenty. Oh, it's gonna be so hard to get these actually lined up right. No, it should be fine. It should be fine. It should be fine. Okay, we're adding this rectangle. And we're adding this rectangle. You go this way. You go all the way to the top. All the way to the top. All the way. There you go. Yeah. This one goes all the way to the bottom. Oh my god, what the heck? Why is it like that? What the hell just happened? Did I grab it? Oh, I grabbed it. Oh no! Ugh. Ugh. It's gonna be a pain to work with. I feel like there should be a better way to work with this. There's probably tools. There's probably tools out there that are like really, really good at moving tile sets around. It's probably some way to use A-Spray actually that I don't know. That would help a lot, but I'll get there eventually. Oh, I know enough to get it done. What the heck? Just some random glitch. Okay. I just need to pull these apart first, really. And It's really just obnoxious. Oh no, not like that. Okay, I messed it up. I flubbed. I flubbed the approach. It's a hold shift and then click. Come on, buddy. It's not that hard. I'm just trying to keep these aligned to the grid the entire time so that I don't get confused. But I'll do a double check at the end to make sure everything's good. Or, you know, whatever, I'll import it and see if it's wrong, and, you know, we can always fix it from there. Alright, this is getting a little easier to play with. That can go up here. You and all of your little block friends can go off into the frickin' corner where you belong. Because nobody cares about you. You ugly. I don't know why I'm so mean to those guys over there. It's because they're small. I like this ambient vibe though. That's really working out for me. I'm enjoying it. And it's a secondary project I can always look at if I get if I get stuck on something and need a distraction. Okay. So let's lay these out in some sort of dignified manner, eh? Because I think most, I don't really know. I gotta look. I'm just gonna look now. Now that I've done all this, I'm gonna now look at Godot and see. I'm ready to brave the trials of digging through the Godot tile map system. I think I complained about that like years ago on this channel. Like, I forget if I did or not. I do remember I have complained about it before, and I have implemented my own in the past at some point. I don't know if I did it on here though. Anyway, there's no shade at Godot. Godot's awesome. It just has there are definitely going to be warts with anything this complicated. These. I need to figure out what these mean. Cause like, what the heck is match corners? Like, what does that do? So then you have to go to patterns? No, you have to go to tileset. And then you have to go to click on one of them that's in a tileset. Or no, we have to add the. No, we have terrain sets. Paint, property editor, terrains. Okay, that's all set to grass. Okay, so we know that. Terrain set 0, and then it's grass. What? I don't understand. I don't understand this either. That's not right. That ain't right. That ain't right, buddy. That's not the type of sprites that I'm using. Whatever that is, it ain't right. All right. So let's try match sides. Does that change what? Oh, it does change what this means. Okay, here we go. Here we go. This might be what I need actually. Match sides. Okay. 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 I think I can work with this. What are we doing here? Terrain grass? Yeah, it's all grass, buddy. What do you mean match sides? Oh, I get it. I get it. I get it. I get it. I think I get it. I think I get it. I think I get it. Okay. Maybe I get it. This is grass, and going that way is grass. This is grass on its own. This is grass, and going these two ways is grass, and so is this one. This one is grass, and it's going that way, and this is grass, and it's going that way. Yeah? And I bet I'm gonna need to, that's what I'm gonna need to do here though, is I'm gonna need to split this up and have every single, so this is the right, match sides is exactly what I'm working with here. I just have some missing, I needed to do all four corners of all of these, instead of just doing one of each and hoping that it works. So I just need to do copy paste jobs all day long in the sprite editor for a little bit here. Okay, so I need every rotation of all of these sprites. That's what I'm trying to get at. So this is every rotation of these two sides. So at least there's that. And I can do this. I still don't think this is 100% correct for the thing that we're using, but we can try to fix the other issues later. I think this is a lot closer anyway than I was getting last night. Okay. Come on, buddy. You can get a square. Copy paste. And do that. And do that. Because I don't feel like drawing these again. This is just me formalizing how I was intending to build my tile whatever the heck this is, terrain editor. Because I was also thinking about, like, if I couldn't get this working, I could always just make my own. Which I guess I already mentioned that, given that I was talking about, there we go. So doing these sort of things. This is what we need for everything. I can condense this a little bit by putting you in here. And then I could even add like an additional special tile for each of these. And then I can just line them all up vertically like that. It should be it should be right, and then it'd be nicely packed too. So let's just do that for all these that we have. Because I think we're going to want a lot of different tile sets for sure. This is definitely not aligned with the grid at all. I gave up so hard on that. There we go. Okay. So we have one that's the alternative to this one. Excuse me. That goes here. Okay. I forgot to do the one that's the alternative to the U shape, so I'm gonna have to grab one of you. But luckily this one's really simple. No wonder. I thought it looked really small, but I was like, oh, maybe it's just a simplistic one. I don't know, man. There. And then I fucked that up somehow. I don't know how I messed that up, but whatever. And then I just need to copy paste that a bunch. Ah. Alright, let's change up the vibes here for a second. Let's jump over to that. Let's jump over to changing up the vibes. So we're going to turn down the blips, we're going to turn off the blips. We're going to get some of this drone back in with a bit less range. start some rhythm. Nice, but it's a little too resonant. It's just a little too resonant. Like, I just want to spread this out a little bit. Okay, so I am going to spread these out just a little bit. Even though it doesn't make much sense with the way that I'm doing, one especially is extra high pitched and annoying, so I think it's gonna get a little extra special treatment. What am I gonna do? Mixer? Ah! Noise into this sine wave, and just feed that into here. And then make sure we also feed the rhythm into here, and the key, which is from somewhere. What the hell? Is modulator even doing anything? Yes, okay. What the heck? We're attenuating its value that's getting sent to what? Oh yeah, that's right, it's getting sent to, okay, right, it's getting sent over there, okay, I figured it out, we got there eventually. I think that thing's set to, like, over here somewhere, to, like, turn things down if it gets too high. I don't know what that's doing. I don't know if it's doing anything, actually. It might not be doing anything. I think it was a half-finished thought, but I just left it there. Anyway, back to this. Drone is getting out of hand. He's getting uppity over there. We need to turn him down a little bit. I'm sorry, I got distracted. I wanted to fix an issue real quick on here before I get back to Cat County. One sec. What was I trying to find? Oh. Swarm, that's the word I'm looking for, swarm. But conjure the word. Come on now. That makes it sound a lot better. Let me see if I can figure that out. Which T was this again? T2? Yeah, because this is more like a wooden sound, which is nice. adds just a little bit of stick noise to it. Nice. Okay, but I think I'm done with it for right now. Let's get some of those blips back. Okay. Probably slightly too. Let's do like a really small amount of blips. Alright. I guess we can focus on a higher pitch sounding drone for a little while. That sounds really nice with the low pass too. And then we have a tiny chance to get blips. I actually do want to turn this to be like more like a 6-bar phrase rather than an 8-bar phrase too. Get a little bit more movement, just a little tiny bit more. Okay. Back to sprite stuff. This doesn't matter because I'm gonna get rid of it anyway. But I'm gonna fix that up in a sec. I just need to go back to this and do more of these. Okay. I'm kind of excited at the concept of all of these tile sets getting their own like special individual type of tile. That was an idea I hadn't really thought of. Oh, that's right. I also need 4. Yeah, I need 4 guys that are like side to side. Gosh, I need another set of 4 over here. So you get rotated. And then I just gotta redraw some of this. Okay. That's fine. I just missed something. Oh well. I think it's gonna be fine. I think it's gonna be fine. I think it's alright. Alright. All I'm really gonna do here is just not have that. Yeah. Yeah. And then also that goes this way. Just fill those, and we're done. I think that's matching. That's not matching, is it? That's a 2. That's a 2 jump. That's a jump of 2. How would I do that? How would I do that? Wait, how many? What angle is this supposed to be at? I need to remember that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Ooh, oh no. Oh yeah, I gotta go down here. There we go. Good thing I checked that. Wow. Okay. Now we can have a set of 4 of these. Lay it out like that later. So this one does have these at least. a special tile because it's got. All right, we need like the middle of the thing. We need like the inside of the thing. Oh, that's the last tile. Oh, there goes having a special tile. It's okay. I can still have special tiles if I want. If I want, I can have special tiles if I want. I can have special tiles. Anyway, sorry, distracted. There. Luckily, most of these are really simple. Really, really simple. Might get more complicated later. Will probably get more complicated later. This one doesn't have a second variant of the circle because it doesn't need it because of how simple it is. Indeed. Oh my god, I forgot that was there. Alright. I think that's good. Moving on to this guy. Yeah. The extra tiles that you need are in the middle here for some reason. That's okay. Was that too good of a rendition? I get sued now. Oh shoot, we don't have. There isn't like a tunnel one, is there? There isn't a tunnel one. There's so many. I can fix that. I can just do this and then copy paste. How many pixels wide is it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, I think. Make sure it's 7 again when I flip it around, I guess. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I think that's 7. If not, well, I guess whatever. Whatever. It's probably fine. I need one more tunnel piece. Going this way. Okay. So I need another tunnel piece for this one. This one might have tunnels. I think it might have tunnels. It probably would have tunnels. Whatever this is supposed to be, whatever this weird color is, it probably might have tunnels. I don't know why I grabbed this piece. And tunnel. Its pivot point. That's weird. I always forget that can happen. Cool. Yeah, we cool. Okay, that looks fine. Nothing weird going on over there. Okay, this one has a tunnel point. Like, that makes sense because this was supposed to be like a wall building thing. So it's not supposed to have all of these extra chunks. So maybe it's fine that it doesn't have a some of them. I think that's probably fine. I think that's probably fine. I'm gonna leave this as a weird yeah. We're good. We're so cool. Don't worry absolutely. Probably need to get one that goes the other way from that. Which, yeah, I'm gonna go pull those over there. I can remember what I'm doing. Copy paste. Don't even know how to copy paste. So we're saying there's like there's a piece over here that's. What in the hell is even happening right now? Oh well, whatever. It's probably fine. Yeah, let's do the rest of this one. Wait a second. It would never have. We need to add an inner corner to that. Yeah, we absolutely need to add an inner corner to that. Let me just snag you for a minute. Just a quick sec. Just do one of those. Right, there's two gaps there, so it's like that. It just goes to a square. Yes. That's fine. Good. I missed a detail. Because these all gonna only be in donuts because it's made for building walls. So it'll never need to be like flat with itself, if that makes sense. Like it's not gonna have to cover an area, it's just gonna be in lines. I don't know. I think there's a better way to describe it. I did the same thing. I rebuilt a tile that was already there. Oh well. Oh, there's the extra guy. There's the extra guy. We found him. Alright, is that all we need? I think so. Yes. Yes. Okay. Water time. Ding dong. These were all custom to. I'm gonna have to re-customize these later. Well, I'm fine. Whatever. Whatever. This drone is getting a little too ominous though, so I'm gonna try and turn it up a little bit. I don't like that. I don't like that one bit. Well, this could be kind of customized. Let's customize this a little bit. I can customize them a little bit. A little bit. It's an apple. Fine by me. Oops. That needs to go over there. That's okay. It doesn't really matter. I don't think. Those are just two alternate. No, actually, they do matter. Theoretically, they matter. Right? No, I think they're just going to be two alternate versions of the same thing, so should be fine. Should be okay. If not, I can always fix it later. I like this like blocky water. I hope it. I need to maybe change the color palette too, because it's kind of all these colors are kind of eye glaring in the actual game, unfortunately. I'm trying to figure out why that is. I think it's just the color palette is just too garish, a little bit too garish for what I'm going for. Not that I think it's bad, I think it's a really good color palette. I don't know why it looks so weird. It might be something to do with my, like, maybe I need to do something with camera settings or something. But, I don't know. We'll figure that out later. Get to color palette. I didn't mean to dunk on whoever's color palette that was. I really do like it. I just am not currently vibing with it on this project. Tunnel pieces. 2 tunnel pieces. You're the closest I am to a tunnel piece. Come with me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Back and forth motion, right? I think that should look right. Yeah. 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 Alright, I have taken new levels under advisement. So these should be fine. Or at least a little bit better than they were anyway. And, you know, actually speaking up helps. What else do I need to do on the water? Okay. I did want to have this chunk, but this can just go into the... This is fine for be a separate thing. This is a water-specific concept. Oh my god. It's already over there. I don't know how that happened. I remember now, there were 2 of those. That's funny. There were 2 of those. Okay, this one. That's already in the right place, which is awesome. Good to see. This can go right there, and we're already like half done. This, I believe, can go over here. No. Yes? What is this? Why is there a corner there? There shouldn't be a corner there, right? Oh yeah, no, this is the one with the... Okay. So I'm just gonna take the corner off of this one. That's all I'm gonna do here. And then we should be good. Because there's 2 of these. There shan't be. There shan't. I didn't like the look of that, the cut of that jib of that pivot point, so that's what I was doing there. Okay, yeah, that's right. I just need to move those over. Alright. What are you? You're... Why did I make so many duplicate freaking things? Ah! I'm just not looking close enough at these things, I think. Yeah, I'm not exactly a detail-oriented guy, so... I suppose that makes sense. There are some more tiles that I need to add for this, though, for sure. And I'm not just making it up this time. Okay, here we go. This What the? I did that wrong. Did I do that wrong? No. Yes? No? What's going on here? That doesn't look right. Oh, because that's the corners of this one are a little bit off. Boy, howdy. We're just gonna leave it. We're just gonna let it be. We're just gonna straight up let it be. It's just going to be weird like that, and we're just going to have to deal with it. We're just going to have to deal with the fact that this tile set is a little strange. A little strange. Bizarre. I don't know nothing about that. Oh my god. How do I keep doing that? I keep, like... forgetting where the grid is and forgetting to check that I actually found where the grid was. Wait a second. Why is that there? This doesn't make any sense. I put that there. I did that. That was me. Yes. Correct. Okay. I don't know why I'm trying so hard to keep the exact same pattern, but I think it looks nice. And, you know, I'm going to be looking at it a lot, so maybe it should just look nice. And then hallways. One, two, three, four. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Maybe I can do it like that so that I can. Yeah. Duh. Whoa, dude, what? Oh my god. Why do I not just rotate these things? What is my problem? I'm addicted to freaking trying to flip things into place. It's wrong. Unnatural. I don't know what that is. Alright. I think that's cool. And then this one. Final guy time. I think this is a different type of wall. That's what I think this is. So I'm gonna go with that. Under that assumption, I think this is like steel and this is like stone or something. I don't know. The colors are gonna have to change. But I think an upgraded wall makes sense. Like, gonna have walls, you might as well have an upgraded wall. Walls and upgrades. Then I think an upgraded wall makes sense. And that's right, these are all oddly tiled to be really hard to keep track of, but I think this is the tile point? No, that's not the tile point. Oh my god. What? How is that not? Oh, that is the tile point. It's just that it's, yeah. It's just that it's already offset. Okay, so that is the tile point. Good. Good. Let's get all of you to a tile point so that I don't have that problem ever again. Right here. Yes. Thank you. I think this is a wall. I'm having a hard time reading this one. Probably my fault. Definitely my fault. I actually made it hard to read on purpose for some reason. Don't ask me why, because I do not know. I think it's gonna look nice. It's gonna look like a grid, so it should be nice in that way. So maybe this isn't a wall. Maybe it's just a grid. I don't know. I'll give it the whole. I'll give it the full treatment. Why not? Increase the range of that a little bit. Let's just bump that up real quick while I'm out here. There's one of this. And maybe this. Look at that. That's sounding nice. Ooh, that sounds nice now. Not as much my leaves, but much better. Oh, right, rotating these isn't gonna be... Oh, no. It's not gonna be possible to rotate these. I have to redraw them. Because of the odd pattern on them. That sucks. That's okay, though. I can just... You know, I can just... The easiest way to do that, the easiest way, is just to take this pattern, and then I'll draw on top of the pattern, yeah. So I'm gonna just do this, that, and then we're just gonna put that everywhere, because that's gonna be just what's gonna be behind the tile set at all times. Okay. That doubles as filling in for this one, actually. Very cool. Alright, let's just put the ones that are already here back in place. It's gonna be much easier now that it's got a background that actually helps me line it up. I can't rotate them around, though. I keep forgetting I can't do that. So I need to redraw after I'm done moving these around. Ah! Wrong selection tool. Wrong selection tool. Wrong selection tool. I can't do both these at once. It just ain't right. Incredibly tedious to do sprite sheet work, in my opinion. Like, I don't mind it being tedious. It just is, you know? Okay, I don't need this. Let's figure this out. So, this needs to be... Oh, fuck. That's gonna be so hard to figure out where to put things. Made it hard to myself on purpose. 1, 2, 3. Okay, starts at the dotted line. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Why was that hard? Oh, because I did it on the wrong side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There we go. That's why that was hard. Okay. I can remember 5. I can remember the number 5. Probably. 2, 3, 4, 5. that, I'm not. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Do that. So that it doesn't overlap those. I think that'd be cool. Okay. And then the 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's on that side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Just realized something, a pattern that I could be using. So I'm just trying to do that so that it fits the pattern better. Okay. I'm trying to get the pattern to fit well. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Down to there. Correct. Yes. We're treating this like a strip of dark gray. That's what I'm trying to get at here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then that can go there. Okay. So that's a tunnel. We got all of them. File, export, as, tiles, export. Okay. Cool. Well, let's see if we can figure that out. I forgot to edit my to-do here because we're not actually even going to get to friend of foe or foe today. Probably, well, maybe we will. But fix tile sets. Makes sense. What happened to the right? That's the number one goal today. Because I tried adding tile sets and it just didn't work. Didn't work the way I thought it would. Alright. Tiles, there we go. Just need to get that in there. So it grabs the tiles perfectly, I believe. I think that was good. And then they're already in. We gotta start painting our terrains, starting with grass. Grass is up here. Okay. And then void brick is over here. Dirt. I think that's dirt. Is this dirt? This is dirt. This is dirt. That's dirt. Water. Road. Rock. Just a rock. Sure, I'll call that a rock. I don't know. I don't know what that is. Let's see. Next, we go to terrain set. Go to select terrains. Paint. We gotta paint these terrain sets right. Go back to grass. All right. So we're just gonna start with grass so that we know that we're actually doing something correct. But I think this is how it's supposed to work. Okay. Save. Now. Can I paint a terrain? How do I paint a terrain? I haven't figured that out yet. the terrain. Tile map. Ugh. Avert your eyes. Terrains. Grass. Connect mode. Painted terrain. Okay. Alright. It looks like it's working. Although it's only, the little corner pieces are throwing it off. But I think I just need to unbind those, and then everything else should be fine. So let's just get this all figured out here. Why am I doing it with that? Let's do it with this. Let's do it with bucket tool. Why are we not doing it with the bucket tool? Oof. It is hard on the computer to do bucket tool. For some reason. I mean, the terrains are probably pretty, is that still happening, or was that an issue before? I think that was an issue before. Please fill. Anything? Nothing? Cool, I have to draw it. Okay, that's fine. Okay. Back to the drawing board. Oh, looks so much nicer than what it was before. Gosh, this... I don't like how the broken texture looks on, for these. Like, it's just ugly. Big U ugly. Okay, there's the grass. I need to stop saying okay. I think that's probably something I need to stop saying. There's probably a lot of things I need to stop saying, but who cares? Oh right, I didn't set up any of the other ones. I just set up grass. How's it look? It looks really bad. It looks really, really bad. It looks awful. I don't know what's going on. I gotta fix a couple things. Good thing I checked before I did anything else. Does that fix anything? Why is it like this? What are you? What is going on? Something. One of these, I think this is messy. That's messed up. Why is that messed up? Oh, it is messed up. It's quite messed up, actually. That's so strange. I don't remember that happening, but okay. I'm cool with it. Cool with it. Down. Is this happy? Okay, that's happy. Save. Lines are on. Okay, that's one problem solved. Might be two problems. Oh, I have to repaint over that in order to get that to work, don't I? That's lame. Yeah, I do. I just gotta go around and do that. On the corners. The corners. I forgot to do an outside edge one. Not that really matters, I guess. Still. Weird though. So I was choosing based on random. That's what was happening. Grass is starting to look good. Look at this. It kind of looks like something. I might add a shader to it. Neato. I'm gonna add a shader to it later. I think that sounds nice. I do need to fix that issue eventually too. I don't care. All right, back to tileset. So I just need to make sure I never include more than one of the same thing, and then everything else should just be, if there's something wrong with the tileset, it'll just come through. Okay. Oh, I have to look really close at this one, huh? All right, old man eyes. Let's go. Oh, yeah. This is gonna be rough on me. Let's draw the diamond. Skip that one. Draw this weird shape. I'm gonna just remember the shapes. You can just copy paste the shapes. That's nice. That's nice. Save. And then go to water, I guess. I'll go to void brick. I'll do this in order. No, we won't. We need to go to road next. Because that way I can do this and look at what's going on up there. Oh, what the heck? I did that all wrong. Very loud music over here for some reason. What is going on here? Why is the right click doing the weird, something weird? What's right click doing? Okay, right click is clearing it. I don't know what that was. Oh, I'm still painting a road. That's what's happening. Oops. I was like, what the hell's going on here? Oh, and of course I picked a color that's like the same as the... that's funny, I guess. That's something. Okay, anyway. Sorry, I got lost in the sauce there. Nope. Gotta do that. Road has to be over here. Yeah. There you go. And then these are really hard to see, unfortunately, because I picked similar colors to what was on the sprite. So I was like, oh, these look like those, so that should be what it is, right? But no. Unfortunately not. Oh, that one was backwards. Tricky, tricky. Tricky, tricky. Void brick. I'm always missing some detail or other, but that's okay. Oh, no, I don't want to do that one. Gross. I want to do this one. Right? Am I doing this right? Yeah, it's towards the wall, yeah. I'm starting to go freaking square blind over here. It's like snowblind, but for pixels. That's not even drawn. I didn't even get around to drawing the rest of these. That's alright. I'll do it now. I forgot I had to draw the rest of these. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. And then this one goes down this way. And then ends in a 1, 1, 2. A 1, 1, 2. And back into it. It's my inner process dialogue. I don't know what this is supposed to look like sideways. Ah! 1, 2, 3, 4. Yes. 1, 2, 3, 4. Bingo. need to be able to do this and like not even think too hard about it is the thing. Like this is a lot of thinking for me right now, but I'll get there. I think I'll get there. Soon enough it won't be all that much thinking. I don't like thinking. Just eyeballing this, and it's kind of working out almost every time. It's kind of crazy. Really nailing those curves. That one's fine. That one just needs, these two just need to be circles, and then I'm done. Let's start with this. Of course, this needs to be gone. That can't be there. That can't be there. It's not allowed. It can't be there, right? No, it can't be there. That can't be there either, actually. I'm editing this. Now that I think about it. Oh, ignore that. Lad. No, that can be there. That can be there. We're happy. We have the bar. We have the bar set up. I believe that looks right. 1, 2, 3, 4. I would change it up, but it's kind of sounding good to me still right now. I'm enjoying it. I'll change it up in a minute. Okay, now this I can copy paste. This I can copy paste. Thank goodness. Got there eventually. Oh wait, not the eraser. Not the orange. There we go. Alright. Okay, that's happy. Let's go back to me. Bound to happen. Oh my god, it's so hard to see. I can just barely make it out. This makes for great streaming. Oh yeah, that's right. I'm not gonna do this one either. Ooh. Finally done doing the painting on that, and we can just start blocking in the tile set and see if there's any issues on the sprite side. I wish I could fill, but I can't. It'd be nice if I could fill. It's so hard to tell when, like, Those are so ugly looking. Like, the tile warnings are so awful. It's really hard to tell. Unfortunately. If this looks good or not until I get into the game. Because I think there are a few more tile corners that I can use that, like, I didn't do any of the not there tiles, quote unquote. Which I think it's possible to do in here. In this way. Okay, here we go. We're gonna do a big chunk here. We're wrapping it up. Big chunky boy. Chunky boy. Yeah. Peter having struggles with this. And then out there was probably like wood brick or something. I don't know what I wanted to put out here. I just gotta... I think it was actually just void blocks before. It was just black blocks. But I'll fill it with this. No reason not to. Gotta fill it with something. Okay, the reason not to is that it's kind of hard on my computer, apparently. I think I'm doing a lot of things at once right now. It's not getting exponentially worse, but it is getting worse. I don't know why. But that's just probably because these are all really big chunks that it has to fill in. I feel like the algorithm could be efficient enough to not have to lag a hitch like this for this, but it must not be. Designed around like making it look like a brick wall, and I can definitely still do that later on. I'm not too worried about doing it right now. Slow it down. Alright, I think it's about time we change the music up a little bit too. Maybe I can add another element after I'm done with the tile map. That would be cool. There was something else I was thinking of adding. Alright, what do we got here? What are we looking at? Oh, I need to actually bind these two. But yeah, that looks like something. It doesn't really look like rock, but it looks like something, and that looks neat. Yeah. Yeah, that's something. This is something. We're getting somewhere with that. Alright. I'm gonna get some water, and then we're gonna go back to doing some music stuff, and then I might come back to the game and get the freaking collision working again. Oh, all that really was actually is this. Right now. All that is I gotta go select paint. Physics layer 1? Yes. Okay. And then not that one. Paint all these these are now collidable. These are also now collidable. What else would be collidable? This is going to be collidable, I think. Alright, I'm good. This will work out. Looks neat. I'm cool with it. Alright, I'm gonna get some more water, and then we're gonna do a little bit more Bitwig stuff. I'm gonna start by just turning this down into a more of a chill vibe for now, and maybe we can get some a little bit of rhythm going. I'll be right back. I'm back. So I'm thinking next on this, what would be nice is like another melodic-ish element, but not like a blippy one. I want one that kind of comes in with like maybe a little bit of noise alongside it. Let me try to figure out what I'm thinking about here. So it's not going to be a drone, and it's not going to be a plug or a chord. It'll be a melody, a self-contained melody. Now I know what I'm doing. So it's going to be like we're just going to leave this like this for now. We can figure out what it actually sounds like later. I just want to work on the rhythm side, because that's going to be the most complicated part, I think, of this. Rhythm and melody side. I'm gonna have like a bunch of canned melodies that we can switch between, and then we're gonna. Oh, do I want to do the? I want to do the cyclical guy again. I don't remember how to do that though. There's a way that you can store a pattern dynamically, and then roll back like. So you can just randomly generate a bunch of numbers, and then you can sample and hold those numbers for a while. Yeah. Let me think how to do that. I think we can figure that out right now. Because it's going to use sample and hold for sure. Sample and hold is definitely involved, because that's how it's holding on to them. So we would need at least 8 registers if we want an 8-layer melody. I think there might be an easier way to do it than this too, but so if we want 8 beats in our melody, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, up to 8, and then we can also have a matching set of rhythm guys. Gates, matching like a few of these to choose from. So different notes will come out from different melodies, right? Yeah, I think that's cool. I think that's a good way to like find a melody and then like morph it a little bit and try and do variations on a theme. I think that would be so neat. Okay, so this is gonna be cool. So our goal is to generate a bunch of random numbers and then store them in these registers. So I need a chance guy, right? Is it a chance guy or a rand guy? I think it's a random guy. It's a dice, that's what it is. A dice. Random value generator. And then the tick is going to be an 8th note tick, so I can definitely get that going. To do it with this, why not? That's going to be our tick. That's when we generate new dice, theoretically. So there's a chance. There's a percentage of time when you do or don't. So you can do steps even. Steps is going to be useful. Not steps. Wobbity wobbity wobbity. Ribbity ribbity. Clock divide? Yeah. So you can do something that can change the clock divide to change how quickly it acquires new melodies. And then if you turn it up really high, it would just turn it off. So that you just locked it, right? Or maybe there's a separate lock button, right? Something like that. Or maybe there's a separate... I'm going to do a separate lock button, probably. Anywho. So this is generating random values, and this is dividing a clock by 4. Why am I dividing the clock? I'm trying to remember. Because that is the... this pulse is what determines us to need to generate a new random number. Correct? Correct. So that actually goes into here. Right, yeah. And then we just decide when to generate the random number based on this, yeah. This also changes which one of these we're pointed at, but I'm going to get to that later. So this is the beat at which we do everything. So that goes there. Other than actually play our notes, right? So whatever is held in these registers, the one that is triggered and the one that is read are going to be the same. We're going to have to do a merge. And that's going to be an 8-way merge. Nearest. That's going to have to be here, obviously. I like to start the things that I know for a fact need to be there, because that helps me figure out what the rest of the problem is. Where does this go again? This is the... What is this? This is the pitch, right? Yeah. This is the pitch that's going to be coming out of those. That's the data. And then this is going to link into here. And there. There we go. I'm gonna add an attenuator for everyone's... for the sake of everyone's hearing. Because this might get a little annoying sounding. For a little while. What else do we need to do? I'm gonna attenuate that all the way away for now. We have this dice. That's what's gonna be going into the sample and holds. They all get the dice signal. Which also probably is going to need to go through an attenuator itself so that we can control the range of pitches we're picking from. And then we're going to set a signal to these. What is this? This is the signal that we're going to change every 8th note, right? Yeah. So every 8th note we're sending a signal through here. So let's go ahead and do a count, or is it a counter? I think it's a counter. I think that's what I need. Oh wow, that's weird. Why is it skipping one? 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I think I need 9. That's so weird. What is that doing? Why is that happening? Oh, it's like weirdly out of sync here. Why is that? Am I triggering it wrong? Like, what am I doing? Like, am I doing this? No. So why wouldn't it be? So if it was 8, right? Gotta move the counter closer so it's easier to see. 4 at the end here. Still 4. Still 4. Okay, so I think I just need to add something to this. Maybe. To make that a little bit happier. See, it's not really happening on beat though, is the problem. So what is this generally? What is the blue wire supposed to be? I don't remember. Blue is steps. Steps. Interesting. That might be something. Okay. We're getting somewhere here. We're getting somewhere here. Why is it like slower towards the end? That doesn't make any sense. Oh, it's near it. It's because it's nearest rather than linear. Is that why? Oh, yeah. Being normalized. What is the problem here? What is the problem? So if it was linearly interpolated, like even if it wasn't, why is it lagging like that? It should be like a perfectly. Oh, it's because I'm just doing it wrong. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah. Huh. I must be skipping one, I'm just not realizing it, I think. I think that's what's happening. I'm just going crazy is what's happening. Okay, that one skipped one. Down you go. Yay, we did it! Oh my god, that took so long. Alright, so then now we're sampling every... So we have to choose which one we're sampling, right? And that's the same sort of logic. We choose it by going through that, but instead of a merger, I think we need a splitter. Yes, and then this needs to be hooked up, and this needs to be set to nearest and 8. And then this goes into here? No. This goes into here, and then it tells, that tells the, right? Am I crazy? No, I am crazy. I am crazy. I am crazy, I am. I think I just need to grab this and do something about this. I think I need to do that. And counter? I believe it's still counter. Alright, I do count. Do that. That's what I need to use to control this. Yay! Quick to reset everything's sync. That's completely offset, but that's fine. It's fine if it's completely offset. And then this is the signal that gets sent to sample to all of these. It's right there. So now we should be sampling, we should have a somewhat... Okay, that's way too high-pitched, obviously. Where was I? That's very annoying sounding. Let's make that less annoying by attenuating the dice. Yes, the dice. We have to attenuate the dice, and we have to wait until it flushes fully, so let's go down to 1 so it just flushes everything. All the time. So now it's just completely random, right? I'm gonna get this so we can hear it a little bit better. Okay, we can probably hear this now, even though it's very obnoxious. Let's make this a little less obnoxious. Okay, that's a little less obnoxious. I'm gonna add some reverb to it too. Just a little bit of reverb. Alright. That's something. Let's also do this. This tends to make it less annoying. More interesting anyway. And I'm even going to do a sample and hold here. Or, yeah, a sample and hold. But a sample and hold LFO to just slightly alter that sometimes. Maybe that's a little too much. Maybe just that much. This is completely random notes now. So So in order to, if I wanted to just keep this a little bit more similar to what we have going on, we can do the, oh yeah, that's right, we were gonna do different melodies. Oh yeah, no, that was a completely different idea, never mind. I forgot about that. And then we can do this. See, now it repeats. Yeah. But I think I also want to trap the notes themselves to our key. So in order to do that, I'm going to do pitch, quantize. Have a bypass button. So how do you do that again? Mix. Not mix. How do you do a bypass button? Not mixer. Add. I'll just do add. Add? Multiply. Duh. Multiply by a toggle. Not even a toggle, a button. So now and I'm going to add not here for usability. So I'm going to call this random override. That's random override, whatever. So we can just override the randomness and let it just do whatever it's doing for a while. Now this is just straight eighth notes, so the other element is going to be rhythm here. Let me just make sure I have everything I want over here set. Let's get these into controllers, into the controller a little bit, so we can directly control these. Can I just drag and drop? No, that's okay. Button. This button targets that button. It's called random override. Going to be the actual random value modulator? No, what macro. That's what I'm doing. And that can control the count divide. I'm okay with that. I do want to do a override, a toggle for this though. Let's do a toggle for this as well, which is to say, button, we're getting there. Trying to phrase what I'm even talking about here is really difficult for me right now, for some reason, so I'm just gonna go ahead and build it. Not even, you don't even need a merge, but whatever. So this is the same signal, and this can go anywhere. And I'm gonna need to knot this again because that's gonna be key lock. Knot. I could have switched this around, but let's change up the rhythm a little bit here. Turn this down for a sec. Just to give us a little break from this vibe and try out a different one real quick. Let's get a more blippy vibe going. That's a different vibe. Let's get some rhythm going. Alright, I also want to go ahead and bind key lock. Bind. Let's back down from random. This is gonna be distance between randoms, our dist, our, yeah, we're gonna go our dist. That's fine. That's a worthwhile, good enough concept for that. I think that's totally fine. Let's get some rhythms going. So I'm gonna keep the default, maybe do a 4 on the floor. I think I like having relatively even chunks with this one, rather than a bunch of like, I mean, I'll have one that has some more syncopation to it. Like that. I think we'll do that. I think that's the option. Alright, and then we can pick from them based on... What are we picking on them based on? gonna do a knob, right? Yeah, we're gonna do a knob. Let's do a few more rhythms, and then we'll just do a knob. I wish I could just pull this into here. Wouldn't that be nice? I feel like that's probably a feature of later Bitwigs. Because otherwise... Oh, there's a steps in here. What's this one called again? Gates. Gates. There's not a gates, but there's a steps. I could probably use a steps for that, but it would make it more annoying. We'll start with these and see if we want different rhythms than this later on. Because I might actually end up missing all gates. Let's do this. There. That solves the problem. That's a rhythm. That's a melody. And if I close the kill the override, I can just hold on to that melody for a while. This is what actually goes into here. That mistake again. Alright. There we go. Nice. And the randomness is happening underneath it, so like it'll shift over top of what's actually happening down here. So it'll actually kind of feel like a randomly generated melody that has some sort of idea to it. That's the plan anyway. That's the thought. So let's reduce the distance a little further. And allow the randomness to take hold again a bit. I've kind of grown to like this simplistic beeping, but we can try a few different sounds. Absolutely. Alright. there a bit crusher around here? I don't think so, right? That'd be crazy if there was a built-in bit crusher. What would it be? Effects? Is there an effects section? Random LFO. Envelope filter, maybe? No. Oh, ladder device. What the frick is this? What kind of sounds does this make? Oh yeah, it's just a... It is a cool sound, it's just not exactly what I'm looking for. Maybe a little bit of distortion. I mean, I can do a bit crusher. Filter it. Nice sound. That's a good sound. Okay. I think that's a good enough sound to go and do a little bit more work on Cap County before I call it a day. Let's change up the vibe a little bit before I go. Perfect. Back to Cat County. Alright, so like the colors are a bit garish, right? Like I'm not the only one that sees this. Plus the enemies don't exactly stand out against the background because I'm using the same palette. It looks really nice for the enemies, but for the backgrounds I'm going to use a different palette. I think that's the next step here. Let's go look up some palettes, because I don't want to deal with making my own, apparently. If someone has made really cool palettes, I'm going to steal them, I guess. I want something that's going to look nice in the background against these things. Like, I thought it would have been, like, but it's just a little bit too bright. Like, it's nice and desaturated. It's a little bit bright. What about these? This would be cool. Yeah. I like that. A nice, like, more limited color palette, even. Put you in here somewhere. Don't worry about any of that. Yeah. Rah. Rah. Freaking thing. Gosh, golly. Pulling up my dang file browser. Those are the documents, I think. It's, and then it's going to be, you have to save it there. There we go. We got it. We got it. Okay. So, real quick, go back to here. File. Nope. Select. Edit palette. Nope, not edit palette. Load palette. Here we go. Okay. Now let me real quick go through here and fix these things. Let's actually, before I forget, I'm going to grab this and set this to the background of the game too. Now it's clear color. Ready? Okay. This one's ugly. I'm going to just get rid of that because I don't think that's going to look good anyway. Pretend that that's not here. Alright, let's cut back the drone a little bit now. Cut back the drone. The drone can go away. A little less high-pitched. That would be nice. I think I just need to add a low pass to it. The really annoying random. It's great. This is good for my brain. All right, what was I doing here? Oh yeah, replacing colors. That's what we're doing. Okay, the purple. I don't know, man. I swear it's different. Okay. There's not really a watercolor, is there? I guess this has to be the watercolor now. That's fine. Green, murky watercolor. It's a much more limited color palette than before. But I think I'm cool with that. It's not too bright. That's probably better. Ever so slightly different from what I had before. And then this can be brown, sure. Sure you can, buddy. You can be any color you want. What am I gonna do? I'm gonna do that the other way around, actually. I think I prefer the inside to be light brown. Better. This is supposed to be road, but it's not gonna look like road. Well, it could look like road. We do this. This is the road color. Not so easy to just completely upend a color palette. Uproot, I should say. Uproot the color palette. Practically below. Let's do a little less of an extreme color. On this brown. Is that nice? I think that's nice. Polka dots, no. My arch enemy. I'm gonna do a different rhythm on that for some variety, I think. Where's your rhythm at right now? This one. What freaking color do we have left even? We have this one. I think this color we haven't used. I don't really like this. I still don't like this. I guess that's a little better. Not sure what to do with that right now. Purple can be purple like this. Probably just don't even have to talk that much, honestly. Oh, just big chill. Black on purple? Okay, no, I like that. It's like an ancient ruin. Yeah, I'm good with that. It's got a little bit of grass color on it. Draws everything together. Makes it make sense. then this stuff. This color. Just a little different than all those other colors. What material this is supposed to be is really the problem at the end of the day. I think I just want a bright color on it, but I'm not sure which. I think this might be okay. Oh, so many polka dots. So many polka dots. I can make it easy on myself a little bit, I believe. Very handy designers into it made it actually did save me a good chunk of time. Except for if I accidentally do the wrong thing. Last. Still some hidden bits and pieces in here. I think I did this super duper wrong. I totally could have done like a color replace thing. That probably would have been a lot easier than what I'm doing now. Oh, next time. It's always next time. Or maybe I looked for that before and it doesn't actually exist. After I'm done coloring this yellow, we can change up the vibe a little bit more. that is completely replaced. Let's go look at Bitwig real quick. Do a couple of things. I'm gonna keep that on doing this. I just want to switch this for now. Another drone-like element at some point too, but for now we'll just turn it off. Or low. We're taking it very low. Let's just change the character of this a little bit without changing much else. Because I'm kind of cool with that. And then a different rhythm. That's what we were just on. Nothing stopping you from doing that. Alright. Cool. Now, gotta export this. Export. I did change the grass. Alright, how's this looking? Looks like something. I don't know if it looks good, but it does look like something. What's going on in that corner? Oh, the corners of the grass! I need to change those to something dirt-ish colored. This looks like dirt, so I'm gonna use it. About the corners of the grass. I don't know what's going on over here either, but that's got to be fixed. All sorts of issues. Alright, I'm probably gonna call it in a minute here. I had a nice time doing this. I think some random music in the background is just what the doctor ordered. I need to think about ways to have a completely different vibe for the next one. Maybe I'll probably have some time in the morning, Monday, maybe Monday, maybe Tuesday. I might skip Monday. Might have to skip Monday. But I'll be back. Oops. Log on to Discord. Don't worry about it. Getting distracted. Anyway, did I export that correctly? I don't remember. Let's go back to it. Let's look. Alright. That fixed some of the stuff. I need to fix that. Paint. doesn't look great, but it's getting there. I think if I switch these to the void brick color, it would probably look pretty good. So like if I can't do a fill tool with this, can I? Oh, I can. I can. It's just I can't do it on the edges for some reason. I can just do it on the inside. Very strange. But yeah, that looks really good with the void brick, I think. Except for that little corner there. But I can make special things for that. Sometimes the tile set looks weird into itself, but that's fine. Ain't nothing wrong with that. I mean, now it's just completely random out here, but it's cool. There's something going on. It almost looks like a thing. I think this tile set is a great improvement over what we had before, so at least there's that. Some of this that I need to clean up for sure. For sure. I kind of just want to get rid of the weird little dark corners, to be honest. I think they're not actually helping anything, and just look terrible. Yeah, let's just do that. Let's just get rid of those. Let's just make those not exist anymore. Simplify the design. Simplify the design. Just a bit. I'm grooving on this stuff. Much better. Much better. Oh my goodness, I can't even explain. How much better that is. Okay. And there's still a bunch of stuff that I can do in tileset, but I'm not quite there yet. And I think it still looks good with these guys over top of it. Like, they're kind of blending in, so I might want to change their color palette too at some point. But we'll figure that out later. It's kind of nice that it's just a nice little, it's just a calm color, calming color ogre. Maybe I'll make him a different color entirely on the same, I'm gonna flop the green and the gray with the axe. That might look good. Alright. I think I've done enough damage today. What did we accomplish here? We have fixed the tile sets to my satisfaction for the time being, and I can move on to other components next. Alright, one little piece of progress done in like 4 hours, but we got there eventually. Peace.